Hello everybody, I'm Doug Wright, and this is Sports Done Right for the month of July 2023. Tennis legend Arthur Ashe was a wonderful player who also made his mark as an AIDS activist and a civil rights icon. He once was quoted as saying, "Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can." Note the active verb in each statement. It's not necessary to be the most skilled athlete in order to reap the benefits of an active lifestyle, but the key word is active. Start, use, do. This month, we'll focus on residents who have followed Ashe's advice and achieved great results, both as athletes and personally. Let's start with Georgia Lash's report on the concluding events of Senior Fitness Days here in Sun City.
I'm here with one of our celebrity fitness instructors, Wild Bill. And I have heard so much about you and your class, Bill, so tell us about what is your fitness class that you teach?
My dance fitness class evolved out of ballroom dancing and the desire to make ballroom dancers be fit. And so when you come to my fitness class, it's partnerless, it's medium impact with your legs and your knees, and you will have 50 minutes of giggling and laughing, and you'll be left sweaty and wet. You should bring a towel. You should wear gym shorts and tennis shoes. I'll play songs that you love, and we will go through about 12 different ballroom styles. You will actually learn how to dance. I will not teach a routine. I'll teach you how to dance cha-cha, salsa, bachata, tango, waltz, on and on and on, and everybody seems to enjoy it, and I'm having the time of my life.
I have a feeling it's a very enthusiastic class. What's the benefit of us heading out to a gym, to a group class, instead of maybe, watching a YouTube or headed to the gym by ourselves? What's an advantage?
Well, you need to come to my class because it is a cult religion. We are so fanatical about things, and you come here, and I have ladies that team up and just mock me through the whole thing, and the more they mock, the more I love it. And so it's a great camaraderie time. We have full house. It's hard to even get in sometimes, so that must speak volumes about what they're getting from each other as far as the relationships and the support group, and just a good time to have your day start off with fun.
Okay, I think just that introduction was energetic. Bill, we're going to see you out there leading the group fitness today. Thank you so much.
My first song, Getting Down to Business.
Woo!
Here
All
we
right.
Good morning. I'm here with some of my Synchronet friends, and we are totally in our element when we're in the pool. You know what? Today I'm a little nervous about what we're doing in the dance class. What about you guys? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game here.
Do you know your left from your right? Because otherwise you get in trouble.
Well, when I was a kid, I always knew which one was my left because I wore my watch on my left.
Oh, smart lady, smart lady.
No watch today, though.
And I tried tap, and that didn't go so well, so I'm really nervous for today. I may have to go back to the pool.
As long as we stick together, we bang into each
Yeah.
other, and then be glad we're back at the pool.
Susan, the first time I met you was at National Senior Fitness Day, and you were teaching kinesiology and all kinds of things. Tell us, you are one of our fitness instructors. What are your classes that you teach?
Good morning, everyone. I teach gentle yoga and flow yoga, and also a Pilates sculpt type class here at Sun City. In reference to the yoga, I think if you take an hour out for your own self-care, whether it be yoga flow or gentle, it will really clear your mind and help you to take some life lessons off of the mat. I enjoy teaching here at Sun City. It'll be almost 4 years pretty soon met terrific people here. If you are experienced yogi or a new yogi, I invite you to try the yoga classes that we offer here. If not mine here at Perrysburg, some of the other instructors are terrific, and we all love you and are committed to this beautiful practice.
I think there's sometimes a misconception about our exercise has to have us breathing hard and running and doing all kinds of things. But I see muscles in yoga that welcome the practice because they haven't been talked to very much.
I think that's a very good point, Georgia. We do use the breath, but my feeling is as long as you're breathing and not holding the breath and just coming to your practice without any kind of judgment, and you just come to it without expectation, you'll just keep breathing and you'll get better and better at it, and you'll enjoy it.
And all levels of fitness are welcome?
Absolutely, all levels of fitness, because your practice is on your mat, not on the mat next door or not like pictures in a book. We all have, I call it stuff here, whether it be arthritis or prosthetic limbs, things that are a little prohibiting, especially as we get a bit older, but that is not limiting to the practice of yoga, and for that I'm eternally grateful.
And we're grateful for all of you fitness instructors. Thank you so much. Before we leave you, let us remind you that if you want to try some of these group fitness classes, online registration is the last Tuesday of the month at noon, high noon. Get there for those popular classes.
We also spoke with the men's and women's champions of the recently held Sun City Golf Club Open, John Palin and Renee Cannon. Let's hear what they have to say about how they each got started, used what talent they had, added some hard work, and ultimately achieved great success.
Well, we're here at beautiful Hidden Cypress with John and Renee, and they just had a very exciting championship run here at the Sun City Golf Open. And we'll start with you, Renee. And is this the first tournament you've ever won?
No.
And tell us about the tournament run and how it went, how it developed, and how many strokes you won by. Was it tense? Was it easy?
So tournaments for me, especially here, aren't very tense because I know most of the people that are playing in them, so I've played with them before. It was kind of like I'm going to play in it this year. We had some really bad weather on Sunday, but luckily we didn't have to play in it. We had the delay and we were towards the end anyhow, so we never had to play in any rain, which was very nice. I shot 77 the first day after a par front round, and then a lousy 84 in the second round, but that was because it was very muddy and very yucky out there.
And what is your background in golf? Did you grow up playing golf?
Yes, I've played since I was 7. My dad had my brother and I, and we started when I didn't even want to start playing, but I figured out I could beat boys after a certain age, and that was fun.
Always is fun to beat boys.
It is.
And any other sports in your background?
I played some softball in high school. Mostly, and I do it. We bowl. My husband and I both bowl. We play a little pickleball now. We're getting into pickleball, so that's fun.
Okay. Well, how long you lived here in Sun City?
It'll be 2 years full time on the 23rd of this month.
All right. Well, John, you had a great experience. Tell us about this year's experience and how it went for you.
Well, it was a very tight tournament. Second place going into the second day. My buddy John Henkin shot a great round of 69 the first day. And as Renee said, that we had a long rain delay, a 2.5-hour rain delay. We were fortunate that we didn't play in the rain. And I was fortunate enough to make a couple putts near the end, and I think I won by 2 strokes.
Well, 2 strokes is just enough. Yeah. And John, I know we spoke about this before, but tell us about your background in golf and athletics generally.
Yeah, I was a physical education teacher, then an athletic director, but I didn't take up golf until probably late 30s, 40s, after my kids started getting done with all their Little League stuff and everything like that. It was 1 day a week, then 2 days a week, and a little more than that. Now it's a lot more than that.
All right, you play a good bit here. And last year, you had the fortunate chance to play at Kiowa Island, in the national tournament. And where is it this year?
Scottsdale, Arizona.
And you plan on being there?
I plan on being there, hopefully, yep.
Well, tell us about last year's experience again.
Well, we played 3 days, and the first 2 days I played okay. Then the last day we played at the Ocean Course in Kiowa, and I had a pretty good round. I ended up 16th place.
Out of?
100, I think.
All right, that's pretty darn good. And Renee, how about you? You think you might make it out to Scottsdale?
I think maybe. My dad and stepmom actually live in Sun City West, outside of Phoenix, so it'll be a reason to go see them even before Christmas because it's going to be early December.
Oh, is that when it is this year? Oh, terrific! It'll be great weather there for sure.
Hopefully.
All right, and where are you from originally?
So I grew up 30 miles northeast of Buffalo, and then got my job down in Maryland and had been there until we just moved here 2 years ago.
Well, listen, it's another great experience, and in fact, this year was enhanced, and Renee enhanced in the sense that they had putting and long driving, and not to mention live music and all sorts of activities going on. How close did you come to a hole-in-one on 17?
Actually, not that close. I think I got it on the green, but I did not get close to a hole-in-one. The pin on the last day there was right in the very back left.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not really brave enough to go right at that pin. Not yet, at least.
Okay, how about you, John?
I hit it to the right of the pin, but just slightly off the green.
Okay, and I'll tell you, these are two great champions, and they're looking forward to a tournament in Scottsdale in this December this year, and we'll all be rooting for them. Congratulations again, and thanks for giving us this time today.
Another example of Ash's Credo was created some 17 years ago through the efforts of resident and ardent softball player Mike Antonelli. We spoke to Mike about the unofficial Fourth Softball League, affectionately known as the 4 R's. Well, Mike, we're here on a chilly Friday and for a couple of games between what's popularly known the teams of the 4 R's. And who are the 4 R's?
The 4 R's are a group of players that I started back in 2012. And it was a group of players that weren't playing in a Tuesday-Thursday league, and for one reason or another. And I decided it would be good to put a team together and maybe challenge some of the other teams. And that's how it started. And we called the first team the Rockets. And then about a year later, there was enough players where we formed a second team, was the Rascals. And then at some point we were contacted by the Hilton Head Plantation, and they had a team that they had formed. They didn't have anybody to play. So they came, the timing was fortuitous, and we had them to come over here. They were all seniors like us, and we started playing with them. And so for years, on a Wednesday, the Hilton Head team would come over here, and we would play the Rockets, the Rascals, and the Hilton Head team. We just do kind of a round robin. We did that for years. And then the COVID hit. That all stopped. And last year, I formed the fourth team, the Raptors, and about a year or a year and a half prior to that, I formed the third team, which is the Renegades.
So you got Rockets, Raptors, Renegades, and Rascals.
Right.
All right. And how does one get involved with the 4 R's? Like you say, it's people that don't necessarily want to be in the Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday leagues?
Either they don't want to be in that particular league, or time frame doesn't work for them. So there's a lot of different issues. So this is what's called an invitational group. You just contact one of the team managers, okay, because each team has its own manager. You contact one of the team managers, say that you're interested. We put you in the sub pool, and we go from there.
And you're roughly the general manager of this whole affair?
Well, I guess I kind of am since I started it, but I just manage the Rockets, and then there's a manager for the 3 other teams. But yeah, I'm the kind of person that they go to for the tournament and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Do you ever play off campus, or do you play the Hilton Head people anymore?
No, since COVID we haven't had the Hilton Head team over here, and for a couple of other reasons, but mainly they got a lot of younger players to come to the team, and it's just they kind of went off and left us, so to speak. And
Yeah, we hate those younger players.
yeah, right. And we're getting a lot of them over here too, trust me. But yeah, we've gone over there and played, and we've also gone to Savannah and played. This tournament, the Golden Bat Tournament, was started in 2016, and I think we had a total of 7 or 8 tournaments. We tried to do one in the spring and one in the fall. And then, of course, when COVID hit, that was all out the door. And this is the first one since the COVID stopped it.
Now, you guys play pretty much year-round, whereas the other leagues have definitive seasons. Is that correct?
That's correct. We play year-round. Yeah, the only time we're not on the field is when they're preparing for the leagues to get started. They take the field for some extra field time. Other than that, we play year-round, yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, and you got a lot of good guys. And appreciate your time today, Mike, and keep it going.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
And did you know that 2 teams from Sun City recently won state championships in tennis on Hilton Head? Norma Taylor caught up with these folks to find out how they got started, used what they had, and did what they were capable of.
Well, 6 Sun City teams went to states. In Sun City a couple of weeks ago, 2 won the state championship. One of them, the ladies 3-0 55 plus. And I'm here with Mary DeCesare, who is the captain of the team called the Double Shots. Tell us about this fabulous team.
Well, we have 13 players on the team, and we've been playing, for the most part, 5 years together. And this was our second trip to states. Last year we got rained out after being undefeated, not drawn out of the hat. But this year the weather held off somewhat. USTA made it happen. We got all our matches in, and we were the winners. Number 1.
Well, I know going in you had an 11 wins, 0 losses record.
That's correct, we did.
Okay. And then you went on, you had 3 groupings, you won that. You went into the semifinals, you won that, and then you won the finals.
Yes, very exciting. We all went in to have fun, play the best tennis we could, and no stress. Even though some of us put them on ourselves, we won.
Okay. Now, Regina, you won the states. Where do you go from here?
We go to districts next, and that is in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay, and when is that?
That is September 13th? 15th. Yeah, I was not sure of the dates, but it's in September. We go for same kind of format as we had in the States. So we're hoping for the same outcome.
Okay, yeah, we're rooting for you. Okay. All right, Mary.
So let me introduce
the team.
Introduce the team to you. We have on the end there Mary Beth, Fredericks, Karen McMurtry, Susie Keat, Erin DePascal, Lori Williams. Down on the end here we have Nancy Weaver, Suzanne Bates, Judy Sharkey, Diane Dowling, and Regina, my co-captain.
Well, the men also became champs at Sun City in Hilton Head, and they are the champs, the 70-plus team, 3-0 team. And I'm here with Rich Konsicki, and he's the co-captain of the team that went to states. Rich, tell us how you did it.
Well, it was tough. It was nip and tuck all the way, and it was a 3-way tie. But the bottom line is we won most of the tie breaks, which put us over the edge, and that gave us first place.
Okay, so you contribute that to the excellence of your fabulous team.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Everybody was out there playing like the best they can, and they really did well, all of them.
You had some tough weather out on Hilton Head, didn't you, to deal with?
Oh, the day before it was raining like crazy, and we didn't get to play, and then we had to squeeze everything in on Friday, and we got it done. And everything came out well.
Okay, and that means multiple matches on the same day, and we're not spring chickens anymore, right?
Well, speak for yourself.
Okay, Okay.
But we had to play 2 matches that day, and everything worked out well. Thank God.
Okay, Rich, introduce the team.
Okay, we have standing on my left, we have Frank Orsino, Mike McCombs, myself. We got Dave Geese. That's
the winning point.
he made the winning point.
Okay.
That's right. And we got Chuck Reason and Glenn Pena.
Okay. And now who
And
could not make the picture?
A couple of guys couldn't come. Bob Wade is up with his family in Virginia. Mike Sachs had some business to attend to, as did Warren Person, and Jerry Fagan is up in New Hampshire.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Sun City champions.
Of course, one of the fastest growing sports in the U.S. is pickleball, fueled in particular by retirees who finally have had the time to participate. A recent tournament staged by our Sun City Pickleball Club showcased some of the talent and enthusiasm for the game which are prevalent here in Sun City. As tournament organizer, Jackie Hart had the full story.
Well, Memorial Day 2023, and we are at the Argent Lake Pickleball Courts to cover the Salute the Veterans Pickleball Tournament. Today is mixed doubles. It started yesterday where we had men's doubles and women's doubles. Each player has been assigned a branch of the service to represent. Yesterday the Air Force was victorious, but we got a whole new day today. We've got a lot going on. There's going to be champions crowned. We'll talk to Jackie Hart, the organizer, and catch some action as well, as this is a great tribute and a great way to spend a weekend on Memorial Day. Well, Jackie, it's early Memorial Day morning, a little bit chilly and a lot going on. Tell us what's happening.
Well, today we are having a Memorial Day tournament for our Sun City Pickleball Club residents. They will be playing for Team Army, Team Air Force, Team Navy, or Marines. They will gain points for their team, and we will also do medals, gold, silver, and bronze for each division that they play in.
Okay, that all sounds good. And tell us about what you got behind us here, the boards and so forth.
We have some boards posted to say thank you to our past and present service members. We encourage people to come up here and sign on the boards and say their thank you. We also have a board for each Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marines. When you win a game, you get a star. You can write your team name. You can post it on the board and represent your branch of service.
Okay, and how did the teams get selected? Did they volunteer for a particular service?
It was random selection for most of the teams. If somebody did ask for a specific team, we did put them on that team, but it was pretty much random.
Okay.
And yesterday's winner was Team Air Force. We will have a different winner today.
Okay, and we've had the men's doubles, women's doubles. Today is mixed doubles, correct?
Today is mixed doubles, yes, for 3-0, 3-5, and 4-0.
Well, listen, you do a great job of organizing, and thank you for talking to us today. And happy Memorial Day. You look like, your Uncle Sam's sister.
All right, thank you for stopping by.
And now, one last word for the month of July. Some people have no interest in sports in general, and that's fine. But those folks are missing out on the unique opportunities that Sun City offers to experience self-improvement, fitness, the joys of teamwork, and the many, many displays of sportsmanship on display throughout our athletic venues. I hope that you all take Arthur Ashe's advice to start, use, and do what you can. You won't regret it. That's it for our July edition. I'm Doug Wright, and I hope you get that body in motion. We'll see y'all next month on Sports Done Right.